Hello to you and welcome to About Town on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kudah. We have come to the magnificent Pokuase Interchange to give you a tour on this stretch, especially at night. We're seeing how it's all coming together. In a few months' time, it will be open completely. But as it stands now, the interchange, parts of it has been open to traffic. And as you can see, it has eased traffic a lot on the stretch. And so we are using the stretch that goes to Kumasi, Sawam, Kumasi, straight ahead. And those who are coming towards us using the other lanes opposite us are going towards Accra. If you use the extreme left, my extreme right, then you are going out of town to do Kwabenya. You know, when you get to the other side, you take the right, and then you are going to Kwabenya. We're getting closer to have a feel of how the entire stretch looks like. This is About Town. My name is Caleb Kudah. I'm out here with my colleagues, John van der Bosche on the cameras, Nida Kuotu on the drone, Na Dole Moffat as producer. And we are getting closer and closer to the interchange. It's said to be the first of its kind in all of West Africa. The second in all of Africa. It's a 4-tier interchange, various, lanes, interchanges, and it's literally lit, all right? The street lights are working, they're functioning. And I've already spotted some hawkers here as the traffic builds up under the interchange. So you can see that there are traffic signs, slow down, indicating work is still ongoing. People are selling fruits and, confectionaries, all kinds of things in traffic already. And you can see the huge pillars. They look really beautiful. And you can see the cranes ahead. And people are selling as well. So those are the cranes indicating a lot of work is still ongoing. There's a speed limit here, 30, so you take it slowly. But traffic has built up here, and you can see that there's a bit of a go slow under the interchange. If you look up there, the part that is yet to be open, you can tell that work is still ongoing there. But down here, there's a bit of traffic, and hawkers are cashing in. I'm not sure if, given the kind of work that has been done at Medina Zongo Junction, clearing, the highway of hawkers who have been a traffic bottleneck over the years, I'm not sure if the activities of hawkers will be encouraged here, but you can see that they are quite in their numbers, and some of the interchanges are still under construction as we get close. Traffic is a bit building up. You find a bit of a go slow here, but you see the scaffolds on the top side of portions of the highway. The street lights are functioning on the top, looking really beautiful, and still on the down, you find the street lights functioning all the way. And you look at the design, looking really captivating from down here. The pillars, the curvy nature of the interchange. Absolutely a beautiful scene to behold. And so this is the Pokuase Interchange, a 4-tier interchange. Looking at it, even as it's about 95% complete, we are told that it will be open entirely in June, a few months from here, about 94 or 97 million dollars. The government of Ghana putting this up. Many have described this as an infrastructural marvel or an engineering marvel, quite magnificent in its scope, in its design, and hopefully it will be as magnificent in its functioning such that there won't be flooding. I completely love the landscaping down here. You can see some landscaping going on there where some flowers have been planted, looking like lilies. They are not exactly lilies, I cannot confirm. I cannot say it too clearly. But I can assure you, I guarantee you that if the activities of hawkers continue, you and I know that this is not going to last. And so there must be something. Right, so we have some Okada riders finding their way around also. And all manner of vehicles, actually. There are buses, there are tankers, there are saloon cars. Look at this. The traffic is building, going towards Amasaman. Oh, and the hawkers are increasing in their numbers. They are increasing in their numbers, but you can tell that there are scaffolds to the right, fixing what is left of the interchange on that extreme side. So we are going all the way to the end that will link you to Kumasi, and then we'll come back to Accra, and then we'll show you how it feels like to take a drive on the side that takes you off towards Awoshi and then to Kwabenya to aid your movement once the interchange is open to traffic. This is About Town on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kudah, bringing you a feel of the four-tier interchange. Magnificent, humongous. Some say it's gigantuan. It's really beautiful, even as it takes shape already. And it looks like daytime, doesn't it? It's all lit. And the visibility is not coming from the headlights of vehicles, no. It's coming from street lights. We do not know yet if they are solar powered or they are on the national grid. If they are on the national grid, lau for us, just as Doomsaw is around the corner. Is it not here already? I guess so. Yeah, so that's the situation. The traffic volumes are quite huge, I must say. Traffic volumes are quite huge. And it's obviously on the side going to Kumasi, in Sawam and Kumasi, because a lot of people have closed from work and they are heading towards home. And traffic coming from Kumasi and Sawam Kumasi is much, much low this time. It changes, though, in the mornings, because then in the mornings you find massive traffic on the way towards Accra. But as we are going towards Kumasi at night, there is a bit of traffic. You see that tanker is broken down. It has a triangle, and so we are meandering our way, finding our way around it. Wow. So as much as there is a triangle here, you can tell that in the event that there isn't a lot of traffic at a better time, the positioning of this tanker could cause a bit of inconvenience, if not a crash. You'll recall just about a week or two ago, there was a similar one, something of that sort in Tessano, where 2 lives were lost. Okay, the driver actually is here. How are you? All right. So that's the driver with a mat in front of the tanker. He's packed it. We are not sure if they are going to tow it very soon, but he's got a triangle at least, which is a bit okay. The other thing is that this place is much, much lit compared to where some of the accidents happen, where tankers or trailers, break down, even sometimes without triangles, and it causes needless deaths, I must say. And so you can tell that traffic volumes are quite huge. We are not sure if It looks like this is purely as a result of the fact that it is rush hour, the day has ended, and people are returning home to retire. And okay, so as we get here, you can see that the road has been diverted, and so we are narrowing in, and the traffic builds up all the more here. There are safety signals here telling you that the road is closed, and so you must move. What? So you can tell that going ahead, this is onto the old road. So you can tell that there's a bit of traffic here, and all two important big men and their Land Cruisers, always with their strobe lights, trying to outsmart everybody and get home early because they are more important. There one goes with his strobe light. The road is being fixed so we can all get home and traffic will flow easily. But for these big men, they are never going to stay in traffic. They're going to use their strobe lights to outsmart everyone. So this is the end where the road is blocked. And you can see that more work is going to be done on this stretch, so it continues. And so all the traffic is now coming this way, flowing into the old road that goes straight to Nsawam and then to Kumasi. And so clearly, there is a lot of traffic on this stretch. Now we're going to take you on the Kumasi-Accra stretch to give you a feel of the road as is being done. So now let's head towards Accra from Kumasi, okay? You've gotten to Pokuase, you've gone past Amasama, you're now at Pokuase, you're getting close to the interchange. How does it look like? It's not exactly different from, it's not too different from when you're coming from Accra towards Kumasi. The stretch is the same. So the first, should I say the ground floor, no? The ground floor, no? That one is you are coming to Accra from Kumasi, or you are going to Kumasi from Accra. And so that's it. You just go straight and then you are doing it. Now we're going to take the left right. Okay. Oh, what am I saying? Apologies. We're going to take the top right, the first, right from Kumasi. Where will that take us? Let's explore and see. We're getting closer to the road sign. It's clear there. It's telling you that if you take the right from Kumasi, you are going towards Awoshi. If you take the right and you take the extreme right, you are going towards Awoshi. But if you take the left, it can take you to Kwabenya. Okay? So let's go up and explore it together. Let's observe it together, how it works. I can see the cars coming towards us. That means that it's not a dual lane, right? It's not a dual lane. This means that if you are coming from Kwabenya and you want to connect in, this is where you'll be coming from, correct? Yes, where this taxi is coming from is the lane that anyone coming from Kwabenya who's on the first tier will be using, okay? We are going towards the interchange now from Pokuase towards Accra, assuming we're coming from Kumasi. How does it feel like? Oh, it all looks magnificent and good. This side is not exactly lit, but as we approach, you can see the street lights and the breeze is fantastic. It looks all clean. Typically on a highway like this, you find someone, patching somewhere with the baggage of things, but not yet. Hopefully, never. But then you can see as we are getting close, we're getting closer and closer. There's a huge pylon here to my right. This pylon. Some work is ongoing on these pylons around the Pokuase side, and they are saying that it's going to fix lights. So when you get here, there is an intersection. There's a fork in the road. You go to the left and you're going to Kwabenya. You take the right and you are going to Awoshi. There are directions, on the road telling you it's a very sharp bend and it's giving you indications to keep to the right. So we are keeping to the right. And if we go straight, it will take us all the way to Awoshi. This is exciting, right? It really, really is exciting. And I'm seeing that from those who are coming from Accra, if you are coming from Accra and you want to do Awoshi, then if you took the first 10 on your right that goes towards Pokuase, it'll bring you through where this car is coming from, if I'm getting it right, and then it takes you straight to Awoshi. If you are coming from Kumasi, then you take the first right, keep to the extreme right, and then you do what we are doing now. This feels good, man. This is absolutely exciting. Look at the township and look at the road network there and see the traffic bottleneck over there. Woo. Phenomenon. Right. And then you can see that people's homes are just somewhere down here. And the Awoshi Banyard Mahia Agape Ablekuma stretch. Yeah, this is what it is. If you're using this site, then you're going all the way to Banyard. It will take you all the way to the N1, and then you can go on all the way to Weija and Kaswa and all. Part of this road has been fixed by the engineers some local roads have been fixed by the engineers. So in some cases, they've done 3 kilometers, some they've done 5. Just to connect the adjoining roads to the main interchange. The breeze is fantastic, I tell you. And the place is lit. It's lit. It's exciting, and I love the median. It's so green, goodness, and it's very vast, and it's beautiful. So we are taking a tour here. Hopefully there's never a traffic jam on this stretch, but this is how it looks like. All the way ahead of us is all lit, looking really, really good. There's this concrete mixer ahead of us. Its hazard is on. I'm hoping that it's not broken down. Yeah. And so this stretch is a great connection for anyone who is coming from Pokuase. Where else? Where the satellite is. Where's that place called? Kuntuse. So if you're coming from Kuntuse, where are the other places? There's some Dobro, yeah, Media. If you're coming from all those sites and say you work at La Paz, you don't need to go all the way, use the Accra stretch and then go get to mile 7 all the way to Achimota to use that 10. You can just take this detour, go straight. It is lit, so you take your time. The road is wide enough. It's a 2-lane here. The median is done. The pedestrian crossing is well marked, and so you take your time when you get here so people can cross. I can understand there are no footbridges, but there are pedestrian crossings, and so please take your time. As much as the road is super, you may want to take your time so you don't crash into anyone. One thing that really excites me is the edge of the road at the extreme side. You can tell it's all green. And dear Lord, do I pray, hawkers don't mess it up for us. And look at the design there. Fantastic, right? There are some steps there so you can use and get into the community. This is sweet, man. Absolutely sweet. Absolutely sweet. And you see, there are no potholes on this stretch, If you have been going to Abokobi and those places in Kwabenya or Bubuashi or Sebibiasho, hey, there are potholes there, my God. No, but this one is fantastic. Okay, so let's go straight. We'll get to the traffic and then we'll turn. I was just talking about the fact that the bitumen is so smooth. We've not felt any pothole. And like I'm saying, if you live in Kojo, you use Santauros. If you use this road, you may never want to return. It's so smooth. There's an outlet here so that if you live in the community, you can take this turn, off you go. There's an inlet as well. If you want to join, in you go, or in you come, right? Still, the pavements are being fixed. More work is ongoing, and so you can tell that it's not entirely done yet, but my word, does it not look good. The drains are covered. I'm so impressed. Yeah. The drains are impressed. Hopefully when it rains massively, the place doesn't flood, because we've seen such gigantic, road infrastructure that have had, flooding situations when it rains. And if you look ahead, you can see the serpenteous nature of the road. Like, it curves there, curves in, goes out. If you observe from the street light, you can see. And the drone shots will give you a clearer picture of it. It is sweet. It is magnificent. The speed limit is here 50. Wow, 50? I bet there will be a temptation to do more. But the road markings are also very, very clear. And oh yeah, it's a good spot to take a walk actually. Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. Yeah, it's really a good spot to take a walk. And I'm hoping that there are crash barriers as well that are fixed. Hopefully there'll be some proper metallic barriers for the pedestrians so that someone doesn't just veer off and knock someone. And this pavement looks good. The temptation is that as population balloons, then people begin to erect mobile money kiosks and some things. Oh, and you go to this place, a friend was saying, School Junction, people are cooking banku and things and pouring on the road. Hopefully, those who live on this stretch will not do that. But you can tell there are shops at the other side, which are also doing good. So now, we are going to get to the next available turn and then return to the interchange. So finally, we find a U-turn here. If you want to return to the main interchange, you have a very well demarcated U-turn here. You just have to take your time so no one runs into you while you take the bend. And so there is a good U-turn here. I can see there's a spot here, and so some of the people have made this side a parking lot. I'm not sure if that will be permissible going forward. People are parking in the U-turn lane. I'm not sure if that will be permissible. All right. And so now we are going back to the main interchange, okay? Pokuase Interchange. You are coming from, say, Mahia, Boko Boko, Ablekuma, Agape, Awoshi, Banyard, Odogono. Even if you are coming from Malam and you want... Slow down. Yeah, go right. So now we are coming from Awoshi, Ablekuma, going towards the Pokuase Interchange, okay? This is how it looks like. Let's enjoy the ride, all right? So it's late as usual. If you are on this lane, which is the third lane to the right, there are road markings that tell you that you can join the there's a word for it, I've forgotten. What's it? The outer lane, yeah. It's another word. I can't remember. Then it takes you out of the main stretch. So if you are trying to go into the neighborhood or towards Accra in particular, then you can take this stretch. You go there, there's a bend, you take it, and you are good. Now, though, we are going straight towards the interchange. See if we can get towards Kwabinya, and then we'll continue the ride from there. This is About Town on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kudah. I'm out here with my colleagues, Nandole Moffat, John van der Bosche, and Ni Dakon Otu, who is manning the drone tonight. My name is Caleb Kudah. One thing that really, really excites me is the fact that the median is greened. I'm seeing that as we get further away from the interchange, the green grass is actually green weed. Not hemp, but weed. I say, it means that more attention must be paid to it so that it's well kept, well manicured, so it looks like what is in front of the Jubilee House, Yeah, but it looks good the way it is. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah. So again, you will see that there's a pedestrian, walkway. There's a pedestrian crossing here. So please take your time when you get here. Observe it. There is a bend in the road towards the right, which leads you to the interchange proper. Leads you to the interchange. There are traffic lights. They are functioning. Sweet. And I'm sure like myself, you're praying it's not a 9-day wonder. It's a bit of an uphill climb, and so you're going to accelerate a bit more. It's smooth, it's gentle. The bitumen is clean. This is not concrete, it's bitumen. Hopefully, it's well maintained so that it can last for all of us. You can tell that there's a bit of an inlet here so that for those who took the turn, or if you're coming from the community to my right stretch and you want to go not to Accra but towards Kwabenya, then you can join in and go straight. It's such a beautiful scene to behold. So this is the Pokuase Interchange, like a 97 million US dollar project, government of Ghana, for the people of Ghana. This is the best West Africa has. Second in all of Africa. Yeah, this is a point you can brag about, bro. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what it is. And then I thought this was a dual carriage, but I can tell that cars are coming towards us. But at the extreme left too, there's an outlet for those who can go in there. The road is not entirely done now, so I cannot be sure if this is a dual carriage or is one where one is coming towards you. So then if you are doing overtaking, you have to be careful. Yeah. So at this stretch, you see that the road is closed. The road is closed here.